Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Taylor Brooks Road to the Show series here on MLB 23 PS5 episode. I don't even know, man. We're way too high up to know. 513. Anyways, just the worst playoff series. And it sucks because baseball season's in so quickly. And just like that, the other two guys in our rotation lose 2 games. Taylor gets hit hard. Kind of. I mean, he gave up 6 runs, a lot of them on weak hits. And that's it for the season. So, let's go and sim this postseason. We'll look at who's playing. Chicago moved on, Colorado, San Francisco, Minnesota, and Toronto. Oakland actually lost, so none of our players are even in it. Let's see who it is. It is the Cubs. So, the team that beat us actually goes on and wins the whole thing. So let's get into some stats and stuff of what went on around the league. Let's do our team first. Winston Leonard was a good pickup. We have him on a cheap deal for 4 more years, so I'm extremely happy about that. 790 OPS hitter, perfect. Theodore Wiley, 9 for 36, 900 OPS. In his 61 games he played, he was a killer. Termarr Johnson's getting old. He's going down overall, but he's still very good. An 890 OPS, 20 homers, 82 RBIs. Still a lot of bases hit 311. And he also played a pretty good second base, a 7.6 WAR posted. He's on a big contract, so we're going to keep him regardless. John Bauer struggled in the postseason, but 30 and 89 for a 774. You'll always take that out of a catcher. 4.9 WAR. He is good in the field as well. Brandon Larson came over and wasn't great, but wasn't bad. 712 OPS, had some power. We'll see if we keep him. I'm not sure. Corey Griffin, another guy. We'll see if we keep him. He's under team control, but I think we should. He's got a good glove. 710 OPS, but yeah, it's the glove and his versatility on the field that makes him what he is. Kevin Alcantara did not play the full year. Got hurt, then got sent down, then never came back up till the playoffs. He wasn't very good anyway. Christopher Perez was a 657. Not really a guy you consider to be a huge part of your future. Then Pedro Guardado, I was not a fan of this guy. I thought we made a big mistake trading Marco Luciano. But let's get into some of these bench guys who are all important. Adrian Molina, I do like this guy. He's very fast. He plays a pretty good center field. And he hit decent this year, 783 OPS. Vinny Rodriguez, I like this guy too. Decent glove. Good third baseman, 777 OPS. Then Indy Rodriguez, finishing out his career. Not much to say. Rodrigo Reyes down here is 30. I don't love this guy as much, although he did play very well. And then Douglas Porter is one that we need to keep an eye on because he's going to be up at the bigs next year for good. And probably pretty good. That contact hopefully is going to get better. Hopefully everything gets better. It gets up around a 75 overall. And we can kind of build off that. Rotation-wise, Taylor, let's go through his season real quick. It was the greatest season he's ever had. And the greatest season in modern history. A 25-1 record, 258.2 innings, along with 401 strikeouts. That's the single-season strikeout record. The lowest ERA of his career, and it's not really that close. A .9, along with a .57 whip, a .962 winning percentage, 10 complete game shutouts, a 12.7 WAR. Struck out 13.95 Ks per 9. His FIP was a .78, and the component ERA in the negatives, negative .07, and a power finesse ratio at 1.65. Absolutely insane. He faced 1,829 batters. And now he's up to 22,958 total batters faced in his career. We've got only one more year on this deal with the Nationals, and we will see how this year goes. Bruno Santana, disappointing. I will just say that. Need him to be better. He's on a big contract. I don't think he's going to really go down in overall, but we need him to be better. John Stevenson, do that again, or better. He's got a good chance to get better, so we'll see. Walter Ford was disappointing, and Omar Villarreal didn't play much for us. We do have Ellis Goodwin, who was disappointing, honestly. Austin Bernard, Omar Chavis, some decent relievers here. Main ones being Jason Bauer, who was a little disappointing, 20 for 27 when he got save opportunities. Then Conrad Zager had to take over, and he was 31 for 34. So we'll take that, you know. Anyways, checking the roster, there's some room for improvement, I think, but mainly there's room for guys to come up. So Phil Monroe being the first one, the most MLB ready guy. He got to pitch some this year. I mean, we have him under contract control. He's going to get better this year, hopefully. I'm excited for him. He'll probably get to a 78, 79 overall. And Travis Hahn down at AAA, same place, I guess. He's in the same spot, but with A potential. But that stamina attribute's kind of propping him up right now. We'll see what happens with him. Other guys, Caden Day could get better, as well as Jonas Feliz maybe in the future. We actually do have a young reliever somewhere in here. Yeah, couple. In the bullpen, Richard Portillo. I'm aware this game's going to trade a couple of these guys away. I'm not happy about it, but Richard Portillo is going to be good. And then Henry Mendoza, I'm particularly excited for it. Only 24 years of age. He's a 69 overall. We'll see what he can do in the future. And then we will still have Zager. At catcher, I don't have any doubts that John Bauer is going to be back. But I do have doubts that Indy Rodriguez is going to be back. I think we need one more year before we're ready to go in the Woody Wilson direction for the backup catcher. Young catcher who's got good potential. Pretty good glove that's going to develop even more. And then over at first base, we traded our big prospect there, which made me very sad. So that's not going to work out. We do have an 18-year-old 69 overall with decent contact. That's a good sign. Only see potential, though. Winston Leonard, we have him under team control. And then tomorrow we're going to have under with us for a while as well. And then at third base, no one really stands out here. At shortstop, William Yu. He's all right. He's not going to get anywhere, I don't think. And then in the outfield, here's where we get some important guys. Ernest Rivera, one of our best players. Specifically at the plate, he's usually our leadoff. Got hurt this year. He dislocated his ankle, missed the rest of the season. Waiting for him to come back, but like I said, Douglas Porter has good potential, good contact numbers, and I'm excited to see him come up and make an impact on the team. Adrian Molina's going to stay in center, right? And then, yeah, okay. We traded away so many potential pieces, which was really frustrating. Let's do the awards real quick. All right, in the AL, sorry. We're in the NL now. In the AL, Felipe Mosquera has a 50 home run season. This dude's nuts. Angel Molina comes in second. And, of course, Orrin Olivo comes in third. Those two Blue Jays bats. Then the Guardians also had David Salinas. They have 299 overalls. So Salinas wins the Cy Young over there. Cam Jackson, the batting title. Greg Duke wins reliever of the year. Also good to see Cam still winning. He's a 97 overall. His contact numbers are absurd. 329 average this year. 922 OPS. 188 hits on the season, putting him at 24-48, over 400 home runs with 412. I think this dude's got a chance to get around 3,000 hits, but we will see. A great WAR posted. That glove is still good. Pedro Almanzar up there, and then, wow, Steve Ortiz. All right, reliever of the year, Greg Duke. Rookie of the year went to Daryl Ott. Marshall Keith came in second, and then Pablo Pineda for the Angels, Hank Aaron Award, Mascara, and here are your Gold Gloves and Silver Sluggers. Cam won one more. Arojo came in second. Postseason MVP goes to Kyle Manzardo, and the World Series MVP we will get to in a second. MVP for the National League, it should come as no shock that Taylor Brooks wiped this category. Adding another MVP to his numbers, he goes to, I mean, we already checked those stats. Insane. Mariano Guillen is going to be a menace. I am not excited for this guy to get even better than he already is. 910 OPS. This dude just, I mean, he's Juan Soto incarnate, dude, to me. We'll see, even though he plays first base. Pedro Rosario comes in third. He's got a lot of power, a lot of pop in that bat, so, and he plays in cores. So Cy Young, obviously Taylor, with Nick Young coming in second and Luis Manuel coming in third. Jason Hernandez wins the batting title. Sean Johnson and Doug Stewart close. Gregory Oakes wins reliever of the year. Damian McCain wins rookie of the year. Two Giants up there. Yabu could be good. He needs to get some more contact, though. Doug Stewart wins Hank Aaron Award over Mariano Guillen. How odd. Gold Glove pitcher. We were close this year, actually. That's fun. We're never close in this, but we do not win. Termar gets a Gold Glove second base. And then here's your Silver Sluggers with John Bauer winning Silver Slugger catcher. World Series postseason MVP goes to Richard Harley for the NL, and the postseason MVP, I mean the World Series MVP goes to Justin Crawford. So that is that. I don't have much to do this offseason. I do want to go into looks, hair, switch this up a bit. I'm gonna go to a shorter look, I think. Which one though? He doesn't really have curly hair. Grown man is a pretty good look, actually. Yeah, let's do that. We could also make that beard. It's all be full anyway. Yeah, that's fine. You look good, Taylor. Alright, I don't have much left to do here. We'll view the retired players. There's nobody at this point that we care about, though. Is anybody going to the Hall of Fame? Yes, we have two. Nice. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with 2487 and 470. Nice. I thought he was going to go. And then Devers I knew was going to go with that 500 home run career. 2553 on the hits. Good for both of them. All right, let's sim the off season.
Check-in call from a representative.
We scored an opportunity. It took a season to create. Makes sense. Are you content with your situation in Washington? All is well. Life is good. Uh-oh. We traded John Stevenson. Kill me, man. Like, kill me. Seriously. Why would we trade him? Or let him walk, whatever we did. It never makes sense to me, man. That's a big piece of our team. Oh, man. So Taylor's 32 now, heading into year 15. Next season we start the regression. Bruno's a 93. That's fine. He was there last year. Ellis Goodwin's up to an 85. Okay. Walter Ford's still here. And Phil Monroe with a big jump up to an 81. So we'll take that. We do have a new guy, Delman Denny. Kind of a young up-and-comer. Good to see there. Jonas Feliz, too. All right. We're missing the other guy, Johnny Hahn. or whatever his name was. That sucks. Jason Bauer still here. Chavis, Bobby Winter. Okay. Richard Portillo got better. Henry Mendoza. Was this the guy I was looking at before? I think it was. Conrad Zager's still here. Okay, Portillo comes up. I'm not mad about it. Where's John Bauer, man? We signed Dwayne Meadows. A former stud, don't get me wrong. But $12.3 million for this guy is insane. I hate this team. I hate this game. We have a bad first... I don't know. 86 and 89. That's pretty good. At second base. Holy regression game. What is wrong with you? Why would you do that to Termar? Winston gets better. Termar can play short at least. Corey's still here. Vinny Rodriguez is still here. We signed Luis Angel Acuna. Okay. So maybe Termar plays against righties and Angel Acuna against lefties. Guardado is still here. Douglas Porter gets 3 overalls better. Ernest Rivera returns. Adrian Molina is still here. So Adrian might be the everyday starter now. And Christopher Perez actually gets up to an 84. He got better. Alright, I have guys I want to see where they went. First off, John Bauer. So I will feel better if Bauer got worse. Like, I will feel a lot better. No, he's still an 87. Didn't really get worse at all. So, that's a pretty bad trade, losing him to a rival. Oh, they did sign him until he's a lot older. And then Hahn. Travis Hahn, up to a 77 overall. Let him go to the Cubs, World Series champions. What are we doing there? Gosh, I wish I could be the manager sometimes. Last one, the most important one. John Stevenson. Regressed. Wow. Of all people to regress, that is the last person I thought it would be. They signed him to a 5-year deal. I knew he was on a contract year. Okay, I can be fine with that. I just wish you would have kept Travis if you were to let him walk. We're still ranked second. I think we're going to be fine. Let me go and save this so I don't forget that. Here's how the lineup's going to look. Winston Leonard leads off. Termar's going to DH. That's not a good use of Termar, but whatever. Pedro Silva, I'm actually pretty excited for this guy. Sucks at everything but hitting. But the dude can hit. We're only paying him $80,000 a year. Ernest Rivera is actually going to hit in the 4-hole. Corey Griffin, that glove just got way better. Even better than it already was. And we'll see how his season goes. Dwayne Meadows, I'm okay with Dwayne. I think he's going to be decent for the year. So I'm excited. I mean, he still hit a 900 OPS last year. He's got a 1-year deal. I mean, let's make the best of that, you know? And then Christopher Perez right behind him. I'm pretty high on this guy, actually. Those stats look very good, specifically against lefties. We do go and sign Justin Crawford, coming off a World Series, to hit against righties and play center field. I'm okay with that. I like Justin Crawford. I even said this is somebody I'd like to play with. And then Luis Angel Acuna hits 9th. And he's going to be an everyday shortstop. And then against lefties, Termar goes to the bench. Crawford goes to the bench. Corey Griffin goes to the bench. And then we have Joe Hicks step in at DH. I'm cool with that. This dude's got good contact. Both sides, actually. Who else steps in? Adrian Molina will play against them. And he might also step in for left and right when they're unhealthy. And then Angel Acuna is the shortstop, hitting 8th. And then Vinny Rodriguez comes in and plays third base and hits 9th. I guess Corey Griffin just doesn't have it against lefties. Neither does Vinny, but, you know, you live with what you have. All right. And that's it for me today. That's the off season. Tomorrow will be episode 514, which means it is the start of the year 15 for Taylor, which is absolutely nuts. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's it for me. That's Taylor Brooks, episode 513 in the books.